beginner Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu course. So this week, okay, things are going to pick up a lot more. I know the first week we went over a lot of the intro stuff. From now on, it's going to be all technique. So hopefully you're all excited to learn a bunch of that stuff. And we're going to get started right away with Mount Escape. Now, just to remind you, I'm Luke, head instructor of NutriGround in Grafton. And this is Ryan. He's one of the students who's going to be helping us out today. So we're going to start in mount position, or where I'm mounted. Okay, so I'm in a bad position here. Remember, as we talked about in week 1, Ryan's got me mounted. He's up by 4 points. I'm underwater. I'm drowning. And, you know, in an MMA fight, he might be trying to strike me, or a street fight. In jiu-jitsu, he's trying to collar choke me. He's trying to get in there and submit me. So I'm actually in a horrible position, and I need to get out of this as fast as possible. Now, there's a million different ways that you can get out of this, but the most basic one, probably the beginner white belt one that we teach, is what I'm going to show you now, and then I'll show you the second one that we do too. So, first thing I need to do is cover up. Elbows in, stomach crunch, and get my feet close to my butt. Okay, this is at least going to save me temporarily. Okay, it's going to stop him from being able to land any heavy strikes. It's going to be stopping him from being able to set up any chokes, and at least get me set up to start escaping. So, from here, I take my elbows, I put them right on his thigh. Okay, and the reason is, the next thing I'm going to do is bump. And when I bump my hips to the ceiling, that's going to cause Ryan to have to put his arm on the ground. So I'm here, I bump. He has to put his hand on the ground, right? Or he smashes his face. Now if we rewind, if I don't have my elbows in his thighs and I bump, he slides up into high mount, and this is an even worse position, because now I'm pinned up there. Okay? So make sure your elbows are in his thighs, your stomach crunching. I get my feet close to my butt, I bridge, get him to plant his hands on the ground. Now, it doesn't matter which arm I get, but I'm going to attack one of the arms with both of my hands. Okay? So, I'm not going to attack up here where he's strong. I'm not going to attack up here where he's weak. I attack right on the elbow. And I suck that elbow right down to my belly button. Okay? And once I have his arm, I need to keep his arm trapped the entire time. For whatever reason, new people, and especially big guys, they'll start to roll him and they'll let go and they'll start pushing on his chest. Pushing on his chest will not help you. Okay? Get his elbow to the belly button. Once it's trapped, I'm good. That's the goal of my arms. So, I'm trapping Ryan's right leg, or right arm. I need to trap his right leg. So, I step over. If you're new to this, you can grab your foot and slide it up. But the goal is I want to take away a lot of the space. Out here, he's still able to get his leg out and escape. So I need to slide it as tight as I can to his foot. So, I've got his arm trapped, I got his leg trapped. Now I'm going to use my other foot, use my feet as base, bridge, and roll again. Now, I'm not going to roll him straight to the side. I'm going to roll him on a 45-degree angle this way, over my shoulder. So, I'm here, bridge up, roll over my shoulder, and now when I finish, there's so much momentum spinning. And it's real common, especially when you start going against better guys, for a bottom guy to continue the momentum, swing all the way out, and catch an arm for an arm bar, okay? Or maybe continue for a sweep. So what I need to do, when we first land, I grab onto either his belt, or I like to grab the pants because the belt moves. So grab onto the pants, head up, and get those elbows pinched right to your leg. Okay? Now later on you'll learn when we do guard path, the guard breaks, that you want your elbows in. But for the first 3 to 5 seconds, basically to kill all that momentum that spins, I'm putting my elbows on the outside. I need to keep my head up. If my head's down, Ryan can sit up and guillotine choke me. Okay, catch me like that. You can catch me with a bunch of other chokes, so my head needs to stay up. Okay, so one more time, we'll go through this real quick. Now, if I'm going too fast, you can always hit rewind and rewatch this stuff. Just remember that. So again, he's mounted. I'm in a bad position. Elbows in. Okay, elbows in. Doing my stomach crunch, elbows on his thighs, feet close to my butt. I bridge to make him plant his hand. I go right for the elbow, not high, not low, right for the elbow. Pull that into my belly button. Whatever side I'm trapping, I trap the same side leg. I'm going to roll him on a 45-degree angle that way, not straight to the side, 45-degree angle. Take my elbows, go to my knees, grab his hips, control his hips, and keep my head up. Okay? I don't get any points for this. I get a reversal, which is an advantage, but at least I'm out of a really bad position. I'm on top. So, one more time, full speed. Get in the bridge. And I'm out of mount. Okay, so we're actually going to just go over the first one. That's a lot of stuff to practice, a lot of technique steps there. Again, my disclaimer, do it in a gym, do it in a supervised situation with a professional instructor. Don't do it at home. But this is some good food for thought for when you stop in and train. So next week we're going to go over, or next class I should say, which will be later on this week, we're going to do a sweep and we're going to do a submission. So you're going to learn how to get on top and how to tap someone out with a Kimura. So that'll be next one. Keep your eyes on that, and we'll talk to you soon.